Congratulations.
Yeah, we're behind you. We're supporting you. Obviously, we're so happy for you. Because this is a great day in our lives and everybody's lives in the United States. So every state that now can get married, I hope you're lined up. I do.
Yeah.
Lisa Brown, good luck, baby.
Jayne, has it sunk in yet, really?
No, it really hasn't. I'm still can't believe I'm kind of standing here right now. So. It hasn't sunk in.
Your tears of joy are clogging up your glasses.
I'm sure they are.
What do you guys think this says about America and where we stand at this point in time?
I think that the country has started to see that we are people. We are establishing families, and we're just like everyone else. We're the next door neighbor. We're your coworker. We're your sister. We're your brother. We're your child, and we do deserve the same rights as everybody else, and our kids deserve the same rights. And I think they're starting to see that the discrimination, it just shouldn't be there. And people are starting to understand because they know more people. There are people out there saying, hey, I'm gay, and I'm in your life. So I think it's really hit more people that they know people and that they are just accepting more now.
What about Ryan? I know she's always saying to the two of you, are we getting married today? The whole family is getting married, in her mind.
Yes.
And that's what it is for you all too, really.
Correct.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we couldn't bring the kids out here today. Like I said, they are in superhero camp. So, don't interrupt superhero camp. No, just telling you now.
Not even for the Supreme Court.
Not even for the Supreme Court. Hero camp must go on.
Capes and shields are important today because that's what they're getting.
But I think that the kids are going to get a security. And obviously, Ryan is going to get to be a princess in a wedding, which is what she's been talking about. And Riley wants to carry flowers, although I'm afraid she may throw them at some people. So if you're there, just duck. But the boys are looking forward to getting dressed up, and Nolan wants to wear a tuxedo. So
in your heart, did you always believe today would come?
We did. We had to believe.
Yeah.
We had to believe that it came. We had to believe that the law would protect our kids. We had to believe it.
Do you have a date yet, April?
No, we do not.
I hear Washtenaw County's open.
Go today.
What is your message for the Supreme Court, what they delivered here for you guys today?
Just thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for understanding that this was a discriminatory case, and that our rights were violated, our kids' rights were violated, and to affirm that we are just going to be a family now, just like everybody else.
What's next in terms of creating understanding that you guys have already fostered so much of, just by convincing the Supreme Court?
For us, I think. I was going to be. We're going to go to Disney, but I think that just educating people about where the gay and lesbian community stands, and things that we're still discriminated against for, like I said, it is an education process. I think people need to get to know gays and lesbians and realize that we truly are no different than anybody else, and that we deserve to have protection under the law just like everybody else.
How does this change the national political landscape?
I have no idea.
I'm sure it's going to put a crimp in some people's bills right now, but...
I mean, how has it felt to carry this on your back? I mean, you guys were the pioneers in this state. You guys challenged it, and it's never easy to be the ones out front, is it?
No, it hasn't been that difficult of a road, but we're honored. We are just truly honored that we stood up and we had such amazing support from other people, and that we stood up and won what we wanted.
And Dana and Carol and Bob and Ken really believed in this till the end, and they're behind us. And with that support and that positivity and the community that's come out behind us has just been overwhelming. And they keep pushing us to get to this, because it's an important thing to them too, not just us.
I'm getting texts from gay friends of mine who say, "Where are you?" And they say, "I'm crying. I wish my mom had lived to see this." Does that impact you guys at all? That people across this country are sitting there in their offices or in their homes and they're crying?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's an emotional day for so many of us who never thought this day would come, who thought that we would never be able to legally marry, who thought that their kids were going to spend their life unprotected. So it means so much to us that people are out there, and this is moving so many people.
So what do you guys do for the rest of the day? Go to lunch, grab a coffee? What do you do? Just any other day.
It's any other day now.
I think there's big plans in the making, but I'm not really sure what that. You knew what? We just told to show up.
We don't know actually what's going on. They said be dressed and come, so we did.
But I do believe that there are some parties going on locally here in Ann Arbor, which is where we'll be staying, and I know that there's at least one out in the Ferndale area. But beyond that, I know there's going to be a lot of celebrating today.
How do you tell your children?
I think we just tell them, but I'm not sure they're going to totally understand yet.
They're still a little young.
Just that we can get married, and that'll be a big thing to them.
Yes.
I think in 4 or 5 years they'll understand more of what this meant. But right now they're just going to be happy that we can all get married.
Yeah.
That's their goal.
And just for a national audience, everybody, it started out with your fight, but it became everyone's fight.
Yes,
Correct.
definitely. This is it's a good day. It's a good day in history.
Great
And
day in history.
The Supreme Court's on the right side of history, as we all like to say.
Yeah.
So people are finally on the right side of history.
Can you believe it?
I can't.
No.
I cannot.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, it's rare that Jayne gets emotional, so this is a big deal. It's usually April who's emotional.
I heard nothing from you. A historic day here in Ann Arbor. You just witnessed it.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
We're so happy for you.
Thank you.
My sister.
You wish your sister could have been here.
Thank you.
Sure thing. An emotional moment here for April and Jayne. An emotional several moments, obviously, with the ruling coming down from the Supreme Court. And here they are giving each other a hug after a very long and difficult fight to adopt their children. A fight that turned into a same-sex marriage case, and one that went all the way to the Supreme Court. And today we have learned that the Supreme Court has affirmed that all couples everywhere in all 50 states have the right to marry. And there you have April and Jayne, the couple who helped make it all happen.
Keep going, so that's why. Oh, your battery is going. Okay. Cut this short and have another press conference outside.